R&B singer Cassie finally spoke out following the release of disturbing 2016 hotel security footage that showed hip hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs assaulting her in a Los Angeles hotel. Cassie made a post to Instagram saying, "The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. To settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past." Now, 50 Cent, of course, was one of millions of people who responded to this because everybody was like, "Oh, we love you, Cassie. We're so proud of you for speaking up and speaking out. We envy your courage. We are standing with you through this tough time." But here comes 50 Cent. Now, you have to understand, 50 Cent uh, isn't doing all of his promotion of Cassie stuff because he loves uh, Cassie. 50 Cent is jumping in because he hates Diddy. 50 Cent had just auctioned off or sold off the rights to Diddy Do It, a documentary that he's making on Diddy called Diddy Do It. So you have to understand that's the background for this, right? He's making money off Diddy's failures. He is making the money off Diddy's failures, not because he's some low grade person who turns on people. He never liked Puff. Now, again, this is my personal opinion. They did the song together. They did the Get Money song, Get Money remix. They did all of that together. That's all true. That's all well and good. But let's be clear. From the moment 50 Cent hit the scene, him and Puff ain't been great. 50 Cent was supposed to sign to Bad Boy, but Puff didn't do it because, 50 was so hot in the street, all the beef with Supreme, all the stuff going on in the world. And since then, 50 Cent has used every opportunity to talk about Diddy's sexuality, to talk about the way he deals with artists. He tried to steal Mace from him or snatch Mace up from under him when Mace came back years ago for his first one of his first rap comebacks, and he wanted to join G Unit. So they have a tension in the background, and so when Cassie puts out this apology, I mean not this apology, this thank you, and 50's amplifying it. 50 ain't amplifying it because he cares about black women, black girls, or feminism in the case of Cassie. I'm not saying 50 don't care about black people or black women or girls. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that ain't have nothing to do with this. He is trolling Puff. He even wrote, "I can't wait to hear new music from Cassie. Get to it. Let's go." Come on. Nobody wants to hear new music from Cassie. Cassie don't want to hear new music from Cassie. I'm a Cassie fan. As a person, I love her resilience. I appreciate and admire her strength. So I'm not dissing Cassie at all, but we know 50 Cent isn't really jonesing for a Cassie record. What he's jonesing for is more public attention to her at the expense of Puffy, and that's why he's doing what he's doing. But 50 aside, Puffy aside, I am glad that Cassie took a moment to stand up and speak out to her fans, not because she had to, but because I think that it might have provided some sense of release and relief for her. Because she's been through a lot. Of course, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy for sexual assault and physical abuse in November of 2023. A snowball, an avalanche followed after that. But Cassie's kind of ground zero for exposing Puffy's actions, Diddy's actions, Sean Combs' actions. And so that's made her a bullseye and a target. And many people have doubted her, questioned her, threatened her. But she's continuing to fight. And that's the important part. And she's continuing to thank her fans. Never are we too old, too rich, too wise, too whatever, to articulate gratitude. Now, some of that gratitude goes to God, however you experience God, the ancestors, however you experience the ancestors, but also to the people in this world right now. Cassie is being supported by her fans. She's being supported by her peers. She's being propped up and held up by people who love her deeply and fiercely and passionately. And we're so grateful for that because the ordeal she went through, according to her, broke her down. She said, "It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become." with a lot of hard work, I'm better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. That is true. Look, we're all doing the work of recovery. We're all trying to heal and be whole again from our experiences as children. And that incompleteness, that hole only is exacerbated um, with trauma and with public trauma and public shame and public humiliation. So this has been through so much. She's going through so much. And yes, she has a new husband. And yes, she's got a new baby. And yes, she seems to have the happy life that she deserves and that she's been waiting for. But we still need to hold on to her. We still need to protect her. And we still need to hold Diddy accountable. And even though 50 Cent is putting a spotlight on Diddy and some people will thank him for his diligence and all that stuff, he's just being a troll. Don't mean he's wrong. But please be very clear. He's trolling y'all too. He's trolling Diddy especially.